it recording?
Are you recording yet?
We gotta play. Let's play. We gotta play this. Just
in
Views
case.
and opinions expressed here belong to the person saying them and do not necessarily reflect those of everyone involved. Basically, if someone says something wild, don't come after the rest of us. We're just as confused as you are. Oh, and just a heads up, sometimes a few colorful words slip out. You've been warned. Also, the show is terrible. Why are you watching it?
I don't know, Joe. How do I get this off? Gotta get this off the screen now.
There you are.
Reseller Leftovers, episode 115. Is this 115B, I guess?
Yes, we'll consider this one 115B.
If I don't know, is the 115A is out there? Maybe. I've decided we have to watch it and see. So this week it's just Joe, the Philly Picker, also AKA Rocky, and I am Dan in Demand.
Also known.
Mike, we started off an episode already tonight.
Yes.
And we were talking about how Mike is on vacation. He went on a cruise. We had a joke. One of us said a funny joke about how he lives in Florida and the sand and the sun. And then we both agreed that we haven't seen the sun in forever.
Yeah.
No, I mentioned I saw it today. You saw it yesterday, right?
Yesterday it was a little better. Yeah.
I don't know if we did but just for context, Joe and I both live in cold weather areas where we have snow. I haven't seen the ground in forever. I've been walking on ice for 2 or 3 weeks. No big deal. But Mike thought he wanted to go on a cruise. So we were riffing back and forth, I think. I don't honestly remember right now. And then all of a sudden, Mike decided to pop in. Let us know. He's not on a cruise.
Yeah, he wasn't on a cruise. Yeah.
He's staying in Galveston. Oh yeah, we said something funny. Joe had that inappropriate comment about Galveston.
No, Charles Barkley did.
Oh yeah.
Look it up. Charles Barkley said it first. You agreed with him.
Oh no, I have to release it. Mike popped in and he's not. His grandfather hurt himself.
Yeah.
Is it doctor-patient privilege? Are we allowed to say what happened?
I'm sure there's some HIPAA violation. No, I think you could just say that if you don't give like details of like what it's exactly wrong, like a broken hip or
But Mike's not on vacation and messes up my thumbnail I made.
That's all right. I think we should just keep it.
No, we'll see. It could be on the other episode 115A.
So did we figure out if we are going to release 115A?
I haven't decided. I have to see it first. Is it really worth it? Oh, so anyway, when Mike was chit-chatting after his internet was messing up while he's sitting at a gas station, which he's at a gas station in Galveston. I don't know. I've heard stories about what happens at gas stations in Galveston.
Yeah. You see,
he said he was going to do some tugboating. Did he say that before or after his cruise? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
But anyway, when he was leaving, he ended up ending our recording. So maybe you mentioned the tugboats after we ended the recording.
Probably.
He said, "Guys, you guys have a great week. I'll get in touch with you. I'm gonna be over here for a little while. I got a tugboat. Okay."
Wow. So yeah. So that's what happened in the last half hour of our show here.
Yep. Our list. I started deleting the stuff that I was talking about already. What did we talk about?
We talked about absolutely nothing.
Oh, I saw him this year. Remember, I said the thing about Santa. I hadn't seen him since last year.
Oh, you forgot.
No one will understand that if I don't put that out. It was like 13 minutes of nothing. Maybe Mike did us a favor.
No, I think it's fine. Just put it out. It's fine.
When do you want to put it out? Tomorrow?
I guess. Well, we're recording on Monday for people that don't know. It's Monday, January 5th? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's a big day.
Oh, it is?
No, Wednesday's a big day. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday's the day the episodes come out, Joe. Come on, keep it together.
That's the big day.
Oh yeah. I don't know. We'll see if it comes. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how because we really didn't. Do you think it benefits us at all to put that out? We didn't talk about anything.
Well, we have Mike's in that episode, so Mike.
We should put it out
because Mike wanted Mike. I don't know, was hanging out
Yeah, that's right.
at a gas station in Galveston, Texas, to come on the show.
He was, yeah, he's like, oh, I only get Wi-Fi up at the tugboat stand or the gas station. I mean, it's really weird. I don't know. We did well. So we count this as we're 5 minutes in now.
Yeah,
All that work for nothing, Joe.
So really, we've been. Let me do my math. What's the first one? 15 minutes or 18 minutes?
13 something. But and then we sat here. I was late today, kind of, right? I got here like 2 or 3 minutes early, but I wasn't ready to start.
No,
but I wasn't expecting you to be here already because I'm feeling very nervous right now.
But you don't need to be nervous. We talked about in the first episode A, how you have to breathe. Just breathe. You'll be fine.
I know. I feel like I'm gonna choke right now.
Well, why? We're gonna power through this, as they say.
All right. I guess
you're a natural. You used to do your own show.
I did 12. I did 12 shows. Seat open.
Yeah.
Maybe coming back soon. Who knows? Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Happy New Year, everyone. In case I didn't say it on the last one, I know Joe didn't. Mike definitely didn't. This is.
Well,
I mean,
you like to throw. Is that a New Year's resolution that you have to throw us under the bus whenever you get a chance?
No, it's just to be. I'm being 100 with you, Joe.
Oh, 100. Okay.
Yeah, I'm being 100.
Didn't people say that like 4 or 5 years ago, being 100?
Do they?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really follow the crowds. I'm not a sheep. Okay. I do my own thinking.
You do?
Yeah. Well, we got to do. Well, what can we get started with, Joe? Oh, we did talk about in 115A. You said you went to the flea market. You said you had a. I asked you if you had a find of the week because why else would you mention that you went to the flea market other than you have a find of the week? And you said no, I didn't. And then when we moving over to the new 115B, you said I'll go get it.
Yeah, so I did go get it, but I was talking about not necessarily what I found at the flea market. I was saying that the sun was out yesterday, and I went to the flea market. That's how we got on that subject. But I did find a couple things there. Oh. I found these Lionel track clips, brand new in the pack. I got 20
trains.
I got 25 of them for $15.
How much do they sell for?
Probably around like 10 or 12 bucks a piece.
Each?
Yeah, and I'll sell them in packs of 2 for like $20, $25.
Free shipping?
No. You know, shipping's going up, but you got to charge shipping nowadays.
Yeah, shipping. When is it? The 18th?
Yeah, something like that.
And then the 13th is the promotions. The promoted listing change. I was just watching a video before we got on here. Oh wait, we can do the. Let's do. That's all your find. That's your find.
No. I also found something else. So this is my big find of the week. Is the brand new keyboard? It's a Logitech K750, brand new, never opened, still sealed. Well, this one's a little bit, but
what's that go for?
The box is banged up a little bit. I don't know. They're all over the place. Last one that sold was like $140.
Really?
Brand new. And then another one that sold right underneath it a couple days prior to that sold for $75. So
how big is that? Like how long's that box? Like how are you going to ship it?
I don't know how long you think it is. 20? What's it got to be under 21? Hopefully it sells before the rate increase. How about that?
Did you list it?
No, I'm going to do it right after we're done. I'm going to list it.
Have you listed this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious because like that, I don't know how I'm thinking how long it is, but I have one right here. But like that would have been like the old priority boxes.
I would probably have to put 2 of them together. Remember, you know how we used to ship like 10 board games. You did a video on board games. Remember that?
I wonder if how it's doing. It was one of my most successful videos ever.
Yeah. But yeah, that's something similar. I would have to do for that is put like 2 of them together because.
But how do you have a box? Because
it won't fit in one.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
I'll figure it.
I wonder what. Well, they said the price increase, the biggest percentage was ground advantage. So then maybe it'll make. You think it'll make it more sense to do priority? I'm curious. I mean, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
more,
I don't
but
think
like,
it
what's
is.
the crazy? Like, I shipped something to. I'm in Indiana. I shipped something to Michigan that was Ground Advantage. It was under a pound. It was a shirt, and it was like almost $8.
Yeah, I shipped something. What did I say? 8 ounces to Washington State was like $6.
8 ounces.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like
So,
maybe it was 650 something.
I don't
But
ever pay attention to the.
usually it's like around $5. So
I don't pay attention to the priority prices anymore. I know.
no, that was Ground Advantage. I don't know what
No,
priority.
no. I'm just saying. No, I meant like maybe it'll be like not that much difference. Then you can just go back to doing some priority then. If you're however you're charging. I don't know. I had that sitting there for. I didn't realize I had it in here. It's from the old Poshmark before they did Ground Advantage because I don't use anything.
Yeah. Have you used any of your Ground Advantage packages?
Yeah. Did you order some?
No, I sent an email. I didn't get anything back. I didn't get a reply back. I didn't get anything.
Well, that's what happened to me the first time. And I mentioned it on here, and then someone told me to say something again, but it took a little while for them to get it because it's like a very stupid way to do things. Like they should have it where you could like just going on the post office site and just ordering it like you would. You know what I mean?
Like the regular, like you used
yeah,
to do
like you're just ordering it. Like I don't understand why you have to go through either calling or.
Well, did we figure this all out? I know there's been like controversy on there. I know Lonnie put something up on his channel about Sheb Flips. That's what I'm talking about. Is about the whole using Ground Advantage, Poshmark Ground Advantage packaging for like his eBay sales.
I read a thing in a Facebook group where someone said that their post office turned them away because it wasn't a Poshmark label on it, and then they said they took it down the street to a different post office, and then they took it no problem. I
find that hard to believe because there's people that don't know. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad. I was a post office employee at one time for only 6 weeks, but I'm saying,
what was your separation? Was it? Did you decide to separate, or was it the government?
No, I decided to separate. But this is 25 years ago, 26 years ago. I'm going back. But anyway,
you're gonna go back to the post office after 25 years?
No. That's
congratulations, Joe.
That's when I worked there. But anyway, and it was a very short time. I wasn't even a full-time employee there. But anyway, I'm just saying there's stuff that goes on at the post office that the people at my post office, now that I go to one, I used to go to a fake one before I moved, but now I go to like a regular,
You ever go to the fake one?
The fake one was the best post office I ever went. It's like the for people that don't understand what I'm calling the fake one. Before I moved and I lived in the city, it was a separate store that used to take, FedEx packages, USPS packages. You could pay your bills there. UPS. They sold baseball cards there. They sold
memorabilia.
Yeah, they sold everything there. It was just a store. But that guy would make sure he scanned every single package. I never had a problem because that's how he got paid, by the amount of thing, But now that I go to a regular post office, I can bring in there.
You call them fake.
Yeah. So I
did all that for you. You can call them fake.
Well, it wasn't a real post office.
It's like telling a reseller to get a real job, Joe.
No, it was no disrespect to that guy. No disrespect. I love the service that I have there. There are sometimes that I go back and see them. If I have packages in my car and I want to drop it off and I'm in the area. So, but anyway,
right now, do you have his number?
I don't. It's Bill's Sports Memorabilia on Ron Street. Check him out.
Bill, or is it about paying your bills?
No, Bill is his name.
Oh.
Bill Mason's. I think it's. I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, that's good, Joe.
I'm just saying, if you're ever in the area, stop by and see him. 2720 Ron Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Ron Street, RON?
Ron, RHAWN Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19152. Bill's Sports Cards and Memorabilia. And you can drop off your packages there too.
The name doesn't have anything about dropping in packages.
No, it's just a regular Bills, like Bills.
Let's call him up right now and ask him.
So he has his phone number. He's closed. Opens up at 10 a.m. on Thursday.
Thursday.
Tuesday.
Oh, okay. All right.
But anyway, I find that hard to believe that somebody at the post office would know
right.
whether that's a Poshmark label or not.
Maybe they're a reseller.
Yeah. Does Poshmark? Does Poshmark have a label? Does it say Poshmark on the label?
On the label it says Poshmark.
Okay,
but you'd have to like look at it. I mean, I could see it. I don't know if it happened. The only way it happened, just for real, if it's at one of those like really small post offices that they have nothing better to do. Like it's not mine's always busy. Like I couldn't imagine. What I have used the Ground Advantage stuff to send eBay stuff. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to or not. I still don't know.
You want to come out and say that?
But at the same time,
I think it's okay. I'm with you on your side. I think it's okay for you to send Ground Advantage pack because those packages are property of USPS, right?
Well, my get around is it's my last resort, but also so if it's like a shirt, I'm not using. So I have the bubble mailers.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it was priority, I would send a shirt in a bubble in a padded flat rate envelope. Like if it's a T-shirt, like I had a viewer sale on Poshmark.
What?
Teresa, she bought a I didn't. She's gonna call me a liar. I did use this for the one she sent me today because I was gonna say if it's a shirt, I would I'll use my poly bag. I'll use my poly bag like a T-shirt, but I didn't for her.
But so all right. I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with using those packages for eBay.
I don't want to. I have it over here. I have a shoebox that I've used because it does. My box didn't fit it. I have a 12 by 8 by 6 box that I'm using. So like the shoebox, I had a pair of shoes that was too big for it. So I used the shoebox because I didn't have another box that it would fit.
Okay.
So I'm sorry if it's.
So do you feel like you're breaking the law?
I don't think I'm breaking the law.
Okay.
I think at worst I'm breaking some kind of terms and services with Poshmark, right?
I don't know. Does it say it anywhere? Does anybody know if it says it anywhere?
I have no idea. But at the same time, I don't really care enough to go looking around for it. Like I forgot about the promote. Oh, I don't want to talk about. Well, I guess I could. I don't want to get too deep into promoted listings. It's on the wheel, Joe. So, but are
you going to ask the wheel?
Well, it's not asking the wheel. Okay. We'll just get into it. Maybe it'll come up.
Okay.
This week on the wheel, I decided to when you look. I didn't know what we were going to talk about because I was a little nervous because it's just Joe and I. And so on YouTube, it has on your analytics, it has stuff that's trending in your topics area. So I decided to look through those and get some topics that we could talk about, Joe. And I put them on the wheel. Okay.
So this is what you were doing when I was sitting here by myself.
Yeah, I told you I was gonna surprise attack you the entire episode, and then boom, like 8 minutes in, Mike shows up. I didn't even plan that.
I have a feeling that you knew Mike was coming.
I had no idea he was gonna do that to me.
All right.
To us.
Yeah. Well, did you just see him backstage, or did he just pop into the?
No, it just popped in.
You don't have to put him in there. Okay.
Yeah, he put himself in. He could also end the stream if he wants to. He can pop in right now and end this stream,
like he did. Well, you didn't send him this. Did you send him this code?
No, it's in the last one either. Though he finds me wherever I'm at. He finds me.
So he's tracking you, huh?
Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Well, he's probably busy with the tugboats anyway. I picked out 5 because you were pressuring me to get started. So we'll just go over. I'll read them out. It's hard to read on this wheel.
Just
put the wheel on here.
Just spin it. I'm an open book, Dan.
No, I want to tell you.
Anything.
It's talking about liquidation pallets. We'll see how your brain works on those, Joe. Selling on eBay versus Facebook Marketplace, which, I mean, that has to be a great topic to be talking about. Selling vintage clothing. You probably know a little bit about vintage clothing, don't you, Joe?
A little bit.
promoted listings, which is coming up. That's a popular topic to talk about. Reselling, there's not much to talk about.
Yeah, but I just want to put a disclaimer out there that promoted listings can end podcast. I'm just putting it out there. You know what I mean? Like that.
And then you said you're an open book, right?
That's it. Yeah, sure.
And you can talk about whatever. So I also have thoughts on Venezuela on here. So see what you want to talk about, Joe. We're gonna let the wheel decide what Joe's gonna talk about. We'll give you a couple minutes to prepare, Joe. We'll see what happens. Now, do you want the first spin of the wheel to be what we're gonna talk about, or do you want to take that off the wheel?
No, let's talk about what happens.
The first one and done. Okay. All right, I like that. Let's see what's happening on the wheel. I hope it's thoughts on Venezuela.
I hope it's not. Vintage clothing.
Do you want to talk about that? I don't really want to talk about that.
Let's take that off the list. Let's take that.
Okay.
We'll
take that one off.
Yeah,
are we spinning it again, or are we picking one? Let's spin it again.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. And this is what we have to talk about, right?
We have to talk about this?
Yeah. Oof.
What is that? Promoted listings?
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about promoted listings.
Again?
I mean, we're gonna do a reselling podcast this week. So what can you talk about? You can talk about if you offer free shipping, calculated shipping, flat rate shipping. I could put those on a list. Promoted listings, cross listing.
It's pretty simple here. We could get this done and over with. I'm going to continue to promote.
Okay.
Because why? I tried a few different times in 2025, last year, 2025. I tried a few times last year to just go cold turkey and not promote anymore.
Yeah.
And my sales
plummeted.
Took a nosedive.
All right.
So I don't know if I'm actually going to maybe list some things $1, a few dollars extra, knowing that I'm going to promote, knowing that I'm not going to be at the bottom of the list. I'll probably be bottom of the price. I'll probably be somewhere in the middle. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my little strategy, is the listings a couple dollars more, and the promoting won't be as bad, I think.
All right. I was very upset. I don't remember, because we talk about this, is probably the main thing we've talked about on the podcast. We talked about this before, and I was very irritated with the situation, I believe. And then I came to grips with it and just was like, oh, whatever. I'm just going to do whatever I do. But today, I just literally, probably an hour before we got started recording, I was watching, is it Justin Resells? Is that his name? Here's the one, whoever I watched that video of the first time about promoted listings, he made a new video about promoted listings. I think it's Justin Resells. But he was talking about how it starts on the 13th of January, which is good to know because I did not know that. I forgot.
When's that, Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday? Is it Monday?
Yeah, Justin Resells is his name. What day is the 13th? Today's the 5th. So next Tuesday, right? Yeah, next Tuesday. And so, like, if you're your campaigns, you do the same thing I do, right? So I start a campaign every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
and end it and start it. So anything that starts before the 13th will be on the. It'll be on the old. Like, if it ends before, whatever ends on the 13th is the old way, and if it sells after that, I think it goes the old way. I could be wrong. I have no idea. And then on the 13th, that's the new way. And I was just going to do the same thing. I was just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But when I was listening to this video, he was kind of talking about how people were either going to just do whatever they do, and then people were just going to stop promoting. And I don't want to stop promoting, because I told you, I mentioned that I stopped doing it on my card channel or card store, and then that didn't work for me. And then somebody told me that, well, cards, there's a billion cards. Like, I'm listing low value cards. So, like, it's probably not going to work. So then I just started doing that again to do that. But anyway, he's going to go through and, like, this Justin Resells is going to promote an item after 30 days. And he uses, I don't know if he has some website he uses, something called Flipwise. You ever heard of Flipwise?
Flipwise?
Yeah, Flipwise. I never heard of it. I've seen a few of his videos. I don't watch him a ton. I've seen a few of his videos where he talks about it, but he has, like, some program that when he delists and relists stuff, you can automatically promote it after 30 days. So I guess if it would just take more, it's going to take more, like if you don't promote, I don't promote right off the bat, but if I restart if I list something today and I started a promotion, actually I don't have a promotion going on. It's ending today. So anything I listed today is not going to be promoted, but when I restart my promotion tomorrow, it will be. So like that's how, and then I just let it go. So maybe I'll just promote every 30 days. I don't know. But he goes through, he's only going to go through like I can't go through all my items. It feels like it's going to, I'm probably am doing the same thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change much with it because, like I said, it was just something that
I like that part. How you said you might charge a little bit extra.
Yeah, just a couple dollars. Split the difference with what I'm giving eBay, and most of my items sell anyway right now.
We're changing percentage.
What's that?
If I change the percentage.
I mean, I'm just going to continue to do what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? But I just feel like a lot of my sales now sell promoted anyway. You know what I mean? So what is really the difference with it?
Yeah.
The majority of mine.
Oh, jeez. So basically, we didn't. Did we do anything with that topic? Go.
Spin the wheel again.
You want to spin it again?
Yeah, let's roll the dice because I want you to talk about your current events.
I can't even see that low.
Sell on eBay
versus Facebook. Selling on eBay versus Facebook Marketplace. So the trends, when I'm reading these trends, I'm like, where is people still selling on Facebook Marketplace?
I sold a few things on Facebook Marketplace within the last couple of weeks, but they were my old appliances from my kitchen. I don't know if I told you I'm getting my kitchen redone.
This guy never stops.
You kind of like your floors.
Jeez.
I sold my old appliances on Facebook Marketplace, and I got a ton of replies, a ton of people, and all of them seemed very serious. And the person that I gave the address to come pick them up,
didn't it?
No, all of them. The first person I gave my address to, they all showed up. It's the first time ever that it's been that way.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I know that they were bigger. They weren't very expensive. I priced them just to get rid of them because the township that I live in now, if you're going to get rid of them, you have to pay for them to take them.
Your appliances?
So, yeah, the appliances. You just can't put them out.
Really?
Like when I lived in the city, you would just put them out at the curb, and the junk man will come in and get them.
You don't have a junk man around you?
No, I haven't seen many of them.
Really? Maybe you should start doing that.
Oh, I don't have no. Is there money in that? I always feel like, I mean, I guess there's got to be some money, but after you pay all the time, you got to know what you're picking up.
What are you picking up?
I don't know.
Is that what Taco Stacks does? Does Taco Stacks still do videos?
Yeah, but I think he does a little bit of like the scrapping, and he turns the stuff in. I watch his videos too, the scrap videos, but he picks up stuff also to resell at the flea market. He does stuff at the flea market and things like that.
So,
what
the heck?
But yeah, but I use Facebook Marketplace, and I was surprised. I figured it was going to be 10 different people saying that they would be here at a certain time, and
they wouldn't not
show up. And I did get a lot of, is it still available stuff,
Now, did you delete it when you sold it?
Yeah, right away.
Okay.
I just marked it sold. I mean,
okay. Yeah. Now, did you post it on Facebook Marketplace or in like one of your local garage sale groups?
Well, I think if you post it in Facebook Marketplace, it will go to like the Northeast Philly virtual garage sale and Bucks County garage sale, all those things.
I haven't listed anything on Facebook in forever.
Yeah.
I
didn't charge. I mean, most of it, I saw my dishwasher, my stove, and dishwasher, stove, and microwave, and I pretty much paid for.
You sold your microwave?
Yeah.
You got one of them hood microwaves?
Yeah, it's the over the stove microwave.
Oh wow, fancy, Joe.
Not really, but.
Yeah,
and they I saw the 3 different people all of them had, and everybody had the same story. They all had rental properties that they were taking my stuff and putting it in their rental unit.
Really?
Oh,
Was it all that stuff? All your stuff that you sold? Was it like newer? Is it not like still? You're just
the stove and dishwasher were here when we bought the house, and they were. I mean, I don't know how old they were. They worked fine. The microwave we bought when we moved in here, so it was only 2 years old, but we got a new one. They had Home Depot had a Black Friday sale, so it was cheaper just to buy a whole package of refrigerator, dishwasher, microwave, and stove. It was cheaper to get it all together as that. And I put my old refrigerator in the garage, so I have one in the garage now. So,
yeah. Oh, you got a garage refrigerator?
Yeah,
that's fancy too.
Yeah, so
it
just has drinks in it right now. So,
Joe, I did it. I don't remember. Was it 15? It's probably 15. 115 B that I had a Poshmark viewer sale, right?
You did mention it. Did you mention it during this one, or did you?
I don't know. I think it's during this one because I need to make sure that I also, because I don't want. I had an eBay listener viewer sale also, so I think make sure I thank Matt also. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Matt, for buying something from Dan.
I feel bad if I didn't mention that, and I mentioned Teresa bought something for me.
Well, what did Matt buy?
He bought a polo bear. I guess I could show you a polo bear, the teddy bear.
Like Chicago Bears?
No, like like Ralph Lauren, the polo bear.
Oh yeah.
It's a like a hoodie T-shirt. It was really nice. Let's see if I can find it. Now you can't see it if you're listening to us on Spotify, obviously.
Are the people on Spotify going to be able to listen to 115A?
Yeah, because it's well, as long as I put it out, as long as does it benefit us? Oh yeah, we agreed that it benefits us.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
That's the teddy bear.
Who was that bought it, Matt? Good pickup, Matt.
I thought it was awesome. I liked it. So he bought that. And I guess I would be remiss if I don't thank Mike. I guess Mike Death Pile Picker. He didn't buy anything from me, but I'm not sure if they just bought it because I had sent out offers, so they bought it and they took my offers, or he made a comment for people to come support me and they came and supported me. So I appreciate it.
Well, that's good,
right?
People can come and support me. Are you going to tell people to come and support me, Dan?
Nah, it's not really my thing.
That's not your thing. Okay,
it's Mike's thing. You should have asked Mike when he was here.
No, it's all right. I had so many questions for Mike.
You get this, but wait, whoa! We have to back it up there. Woo! The support comes from the people listening to this podcast, Joe. That's all the support we need.
Yes, we totally appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, because what are we at now?
That's Project 187, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it for. I was doing some research and about getting subscribers and stuff. It said, don't be begging, Joe. You just remind people to subscribe, or that we do this every week. Okay.
Oh.
So you just try to, hey, if you like this, we do this every week. But if you're liking it today, Mike's usually here. He was on that other 115A. That's Mike.
Well, let's get the people. See, I feel like we should get the people to subscribe now, because next week when Mike's there, they might not like Mike.
But then they leave.
And then they'll leave. But
yeah, so we're 875.
Ooh.
So we're plugging away, man. I feel like 2027 is going to be our year.
Oh, 2027.
Mm-hmm. I think it's happening.
It's going to happen in 20. Are we still going to be doing this in 2027?
I hope so.
Okay.
I think so, right? I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. The other things on the list, Joe, I'm not sure there's interesting enough to talk about, Joe.
Well, I do want to say something. I've been catching up on Dave's videos that he's going to continue to do. ADHD. No, it's called Dave
IRL.
in real life. IRL, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every video, I see my buddy Dan and the Man in his video.
My picture.
Every single video, there's Dan in the background.
Well, yesterday, the day before, he goes, "Hey, Dan."
Yeah, he did say hi to you. Yeah.
He's been, oh my gosh, him and Carrie both every day.
Yeah, I know.
So I thought,
remember you tried that?
well, I was just gonna do for Vlogmas.
Yeah.
Are you ready to? So, did you want to make that commitment, Joe?
No, I'm not. I just want to know. I just want to know how do I get my picture in the background of Dave's video?
I have no idea how my picture is in the background.
Yeah, he must like you more.
Well, everyone likes me more, Joe.
So I have to,
I was a big.
I'm not saying that Dave has to put my picture in his videos. I'm just saying it. It would be nice, Dave. Yeah,
it sounds like it. But I am a Vanderpump Rules guy. I'm pretty sure I'm the number one guy in the group here.
You probably are. Not probably. You definitely are, Dan. Yeah.
All right.
And speaking of Dave again, do we know what this reselling product is that he's making?
No, I'm dying to know though, right?
What could it be? Take a guess at what you think it's going to be.
I have no idea. He says it's something that he would like to use.
Right. I was going to.
Anyone else would.
My guess was it was going to be like a box resizer or something like that.
Oh.
But he never resizes a box. Kevin always yells at him for not resizing a box.
What else does he do? I don't know. Gosh, I don't know.
I was hoping today. I have like 7 minutes left in his video. Did you watch it today?
Is this today where he's talking about how he had to like edit out how he talked about it and edited the whole thing out?
Oh, did he? I didn't get that. I have like 7 minutes left.
Something happened and he scrapped the whole thing and had to start all over.
Yes. So I was hoping today we were going to find out, but clearly this better be like groundbreaking, item here.
All right.
So Dave, leave us a comment if you want to tell us. If you want to tell us before you tell us.
He's not going to leave it. Come on, Joe. He's not leaving. He's busy. He's developing products and it sounds like he's going the Pegasus route. Might taking that class.
Talked about. You think he took the class?
He might have. I was thinking about taking the class and then I forgot.
Oh, forgot. You're going to have to buy 3D printers if you're going
to. There's no chance. No chance. What have I been trying to buy? I can't buy. I don't have a microphone. I don't have a desk. I don't have. What else do I need? I need a new pair of shoes. Something with my baking. I want to do some baking. I need to buy stuff for that. If I don't have to.
I saw your Instagram story about your cookies. So.
Yeah, those cookies didn't turn out very good. They taste good, but they look like crap. I was talking to my mom about it. She said, "Don't." I refrigerated cookie dough for a half hour. I see a lot of people do it, and they say a lot of people like freeze it too. They put it in the freezer, and then so I just wanted to try it, see what it did, and it like really expanded them a lot. So they like all got stuck together, and then none of them have like a nice. All the other ones had like nice circles. They look like professional cookies, to be honest. Maybe not professional, but they look nice. I thought they looked nice.
Did you put a picture of them up?
Yeah, the nice ones.
Yeah,
I think.
I only saw the ones that you were complaining about, saying that they were not.
I wasn't complaining. I'm trying to figure out what. It's very hard to keep up with, like content stuff. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for, like when I started YouTube. Yeah, when I started YouTube, just kind of was just to here they are right here. You can't see them on Spotify.
Oh, they do look good.
They and I used mini chips by accident, and I thought they came out better. But just trying to figure out. I'm very bad at Instagram, like horrible at Instagram. But when I watch a lot of like TikToks and YouTube videos about baking and stuff. Oh, Facebook, because Facebook Marketplace. I want to. My brother keeps on. My brother will message me and show me where someone's like selling sourdough bread or cookies or something. He keeps messaging me. He's like, "Is this you? Or is this undercover you? Are you selling stuff yet?" And then there's all these people selling stuff. I'm like, "No, I haven't. I don't have the nerve yet to do it." And a lot of people that I watch, they say they just started putting it on like Instagram, and that's how they got orders and stuff. So that was kind of it. And then kind of the reason I started. Well, part of the reason I started my channel for reselling was to just kind of show what I'm doing reselling wise, and then who knows what happens from it. And then then I figured the same thing, right? For baking, just put my stuff, just have like kind of a, but I don't know what else I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I kind of wanted to like do a YouTube video about it, but trying to practice bake. I call it practice baking stuff. Trying to do that, plus doing my reselling stuff, and then just kind of not. Well, it was like the holidays. Not that I did a lot for the holidays, but it's holiday time. I was kind of relaxing, watching. I mean, sports are crazy right now. It's the playoffs for football, college, and now it's gonna be NFL playoffs. I enjoy sports, so I want to watch all that stuff. I don't feel like sitting there editing, which I don't know. Why am I talking about this, Joe?
I don't know, because I asked you how your cookies came out.
Yeah,
and
they came out
down this
rabbit hole. Yeah, stuff you don't want to talk about. I'm sorry. We could talk about well, you mentioned that we got to do our what do we have to do? Which one do you want to do first? We'll do not that. How do I get me off here, Joe?
I don't know. You have all the controls, not me.
Okay. Wait. How do I do this? Joe, I can't do this anymore. All right.
So leave it like that.
Like this? This is the thing that Mike does. We do the list easier sell a week.
Oh yeah. So I guess
ready for that. We got to do that. We got to do that. We're doing it at a reasonable amount of time. So list easier sell of the week. I just for clarification, I do not use list easier. Maybe sometime. It doesn't work out for me. It hasn't been working the couple times I tried it. It's I can't get it to work for me because I don't have big bulk. I don't have a bunch of stuff that I feel like it's good for. Is that? Am I supposed to say that, Joe? Probably not.
Yeah.
You think Mike will get mad at me because I said it like that?
Probably.
All the people that use it that I've talked to for real, they say that they like it and they enjoy it. But I have like random, like today I listed a toy, a couple pairs of shoes, a shirt, a tank top, a sweatshirt. Like it's all just random stuff, and I don't know. But I was watching Kevin's video, Commonwealth Picker, and I was listening while I was watching, but it sounded like he said something about they're gonna have batches, but you could just like do some one-off stuff. Kevin, I'm sorry if I'm not trying to misquote you, but I'm pretty sure they said so. It might try because I really like a lot of stuff, a lot of different things that come out. They don't have good, they don't have good things. Like they give you 10 free, like on there, they give you 10 free ones to use, and then that's how a lot of things are. Like if you wanted to use a cross listing thing, you get like 10 free cross lister, or you might get like whatever it is. But like on List Easier, you can get like 100 for like $15. So that's in 100 listings, I could probably figure out if I like it or not, right?
You would think, right?
Yeah. See, Joe, I'm nervous right now.
I think that it is like you have to find the same type of product, and I never do that. You know what I mean?
Right. So
I never buy collections. I never buy, things like that.
So we're ruining our List Easier sale of the week.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying that
it feels like we're crapping on it, but I'm not crapping on it. I'm just trying to be transparent that I don't use it.
Right.
But I'm showing you a List Easier sale of the week.
Correct.
Is what we're doing.
Yes.
Does that make sense to anyone? All right. You ready, Joe, or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
I'll go first?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to change it up this week. I'm going to... Okay, first I have to... This could be the longest List Easier sale of the week segment ever. But I have to apologize to the listeners, and I have to apologize to my mother because I'm going to do a card. I'm going to do a card for my card store. And last week, I think I mentioned that I was done with cards. I wasn't going to do cards. But I think I might have mentioned that I was going to list cards because I'm paying for the store subscription. So I have to keep listing cards. But at one point today, I remember telling my mom, I'm not doing cards no more. Cards can suck it. But I bought a lot of cards. I talked to you about this the other day.
Yes, you did.
And then I bought another lot of cards also.
Oh, you bought that second one that you sent me.
Well, I won that auction. Yeah, I won an auction. So I don't remember what, I mean, I think randomly I just I'll I'll start looking at lots. Like I might start shopping on eBay, and I was looking at cards, and then I came across a lot that it was randomly. The person said that it's just a box of cards, and they said that it was unsorted, that they didn't know what was in it. They got it from I think storage unit, or they got it from a friend or something like that. Was what the listing was. Which I've seen where people
did
sell
you totally believe that?
No, not off the bat, but like, because you see the listings, have you seen the ones where the wife is selling off the husband's collection? It's just like junk wax stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I understand that that stuff's out there, but so I read that, and then it's just there's only a couple photos, but I could see a couple like prism, like not like shiny cards in there, and I went through their listings, and they had a Pokemon card listed, no other sports cards. I went through their solds. They had no other sports solds. So the listing was $38 for this just a huge box of cards, like a bunch of cards. And then they had the shipping was like 10 something. I'm all in like $51 on this lot. So I was like, I'll just take it. It'll be fun to look through just to see what's in there. And, maybe I'll get lucky and be something in there. So anyway, I got that stuff in. And then while I did that, I saw another lot that I put in a bid, and I won the bid. So now I have 2 lots of cards, and now I got more cards I got to list. So maybe I'll start selling them. But I did sell one, and I'm gonna use it for my my list easier sale of the week. That's a big story to tell you about my sale of the week, Joe. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. I have this is a 2024 Topps Chrome Star Clusters. It's Drake May, Caleb Williams, and Jaden Daniels, 3 of the top quarterbacks pick. I think 1, 2, and 3, right? From
I think so. Yeah.
from that year. Topps Chrome football was an unlicensed product too, Joe. I'll give you that caveat, Joe.
I'm gonna go $34.
$34?
Yeah.
Did you look it up?
No.
Did you look it up, Joe?
No. Why did I get it?
Well, I sold it for $28.49 plus like $5 shipping.
Okay.
So like $34 shipped.
And that would not have gone the you had to ship it. You had to ship it that way, right? Because it was over $20.
Yeah, over $20. I will tell you. Okay, so I had a person last week open up a case because they didn't get their item. I just refunded them, and then another person reached out to me on Sunday and said that they were respectfully. They said respectfully. They were asking if I could look to see if I misplaced the item and it didn't ship. They bought 3 cards from me, and I shipped them standard envelope, and it's never been scanned. And the eBay standard envelope can suck, and I hate when they don't get scanned because it looks like I haven't sent it. And they're very nice about it, and I told them if they could just open a item not received case, and then just like give me till today, like the next day, because it was Sunday. So like let me look tomorrow if I get it tomorrow. If not, I guess I'll just refund you because it was supposed to be there. They bought it on the 20th of December. I shipped it out on the 21st, and it's January 4th. They haven't got it yet. And the thing said it was running late. And it said it might get there on the 27th. So I don't think you're gonna get it, but I would hate it just to show up because it was 3 cards. It was like $7. So anyway, that I sold the card yesterday I had it listed for $19.99 free shipping. Guy sent me an offer for $16. I took the 16, wow. And I didn't want to lose out on $16, so I just upgraded and sent it Ground Advantage because I've had to give out two sales. So I took that. So I shipped it for $4.60 instead of the $1.74.
So really, you took an offer of like $12.
$12, yeah. So
okay,
but I wanted the $12. I need that. Well, want and need are those the same things, Joe?
What is it? A want or a need?
Yeah, that's usually how I need that $12. We'll just put it that way, okay?
Okay.
I need it, Joe. All right, I took up a lot of your time, Joe. So let's hear your list.
Yeah, mine's pretty much going to be simple. It's a Hallmark after Christmas. Was it after Christmas? Yeah. After Christmas Hallmark ornament sale. It's from the movie Tron.
Tron. I never seen
Tron.
that movie.
It's the motorcycle from Tron. Brand new. The batteries are corroded. I put that in the listing. That's all I got for you, Dan.
What's an ornament?
Yeah, it's a Christmas ornament.
I don't know.
You're trying to find a better. Oh, here, maybe that will be. See,
what is that? Like a motorcycle?
it's the motorcycle from Tron. Didn't you
I
ever
don't know
see
what
Tron?
Tron is. I've never seen Tron.
I never seen Tron either, but I know what Tron is.
Well, you made it sound like it's like must see TV.
No, it's a motorcycle. It's probably not even called a motorcycle in the movie.
Oh, well, you better get it right.
Light cycle is what it's called here.
Remember last week? Last week you gave me a big old to do about because I called a recon something a tank. Got all mad at me. Or I got mad at you. Did I get mad at you or did you get mad at me?
I think you got mad at me.
I did get mad at you. I'm sorry, Joe.
That's all right. It happens, Dan.
I didn't mean to. It's coming though.
But it's new in the box, and I picked it up at the flea market.
New in the box, but it's got corrosion.
The battery, yeah, because I think it came out. I don't know what year it came out. Hold on.
Tron came out like 1997.
2011. This is from.
No. I'm gonna guess $49.99.
Ooh, close. $59.99. $59.98.
I was pretty close.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So
I feel like you stole $10 from that person.
why?
Just because the batteries are corroded.
I put it in the listing.
You didn't mention that in the listing.
I did.
Did you put in the title? Did you put please read?
I did not.
Do you ever do that?
I do. Usually with
please. Do you put please?
Or I just put like read with an extra.
I did. Oh, I did read maybe a couple weeks ago because I couldn't fit please in there, but I felt like I needed to put please. We talked about this on with ChatGPT. I was polite up to ChatGPT last week, but I tried it in my listings. I tried to be polite too.
In my listing, I put in the description. I said, please note the original batteries are included, but they are corroded. See photos. You will need to get new batteries.
Okay.
So they were the watch batteries, the little watch batteries.
You always got to one up me. How did you know that my card sold for $30 to $4? Well, 34 shipping.
It sold for $29. I just guessed.
Plus shipping. I thought it was like a $2 card.
Well, I figured it was like it'd be $10 per quarterback.
Oh, that's a good point. I almost wanted to keep it. I thought it was a cool card.
That's how I put it together. Right?
That was a cool card, yeah. I liked it. All right.
And what did you say? Topps Chrome? Don't they sell a little bit more than,
But it's unlicensed. I was trying to trick you. I was trying to trick you on that one, Joe.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right.
Do people in the card community really worry about that?
What, unlicensed?
Yeah. Is that like a big?
I think unlicensed is a big no.
Yeah.
I know when that's the big thing that they talk about on No Bangers. Not so much anymore, but when I got back into cards, Rod Picking and Punching mentioned Gaby Card Stacks, he's a card reseller or seller or whatever, and they were always talking about Leaf, and they had even the No Bangers had a Leaf guy on there because back in the day, like Leaf was like you don't want Leaf stuff, and like Leaf Cards, that's a company if you don't know. Some of their stuff's really nice. They have really nice cards now, but back years ago I always thought it was kind of just junk, but it's nice. But
I also feel like don't Leaf products have a lot of can't believe we're sitting here talking about cards.
Yeah, I know,
like
we can't.
Autographs and stuff like that. The newer Leaf.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm the worst card person in the world. I suck at cards. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these cards. Why I just bought more cards.
You'll figure it out, Dan.
I don't know.
You always do, right?
I mean, I've been figuring it out, I guess. I don't know how many I've had today. I've had a few. Oh, I just sold 2 more cards. I ran an auction on a Joe Milton and a Drake May rookie card. But they've been sitting over here for the Drake May had like see the back of it?
Yeah.
It's all
Is
messed
that on
up.
the card?
Yeah, it's on the card. I bought these in a lot this last summer, and the guy never told me about it. And he never showed the back of the card that I bought. That's the thing when you get lots. You end like a lot of times I'll get a lot, and there'll be something wrong with cards that they don't tell you about. People are sneaky. So they've been sitting here for a long time. I think I had these listed at one point, and then I like looked at them like, what the heck is that? And then I took them down. They've just been sitting here, so I ran an auction. They sold for $18.50 for both of them. Anyway,
did you put in there read?
Yes, that's. I was like, what did I just put read because I couldn't because with the 2 players on there, I put both the players in the title. I couldn't fit please in there. So anyway, that's enough. That's our card segment for the week.
Enough about cards.
None of the. No, Joe, you should have seen this podcast in my brain when I was doing rehearsal for it today.
Is it coming out anything like you thought in your head?
Nothing like it. It's been nothing. It's been an absolute disaster. I feel.
You feel like this is a disaster? I feel like it's going all right. I mean,
so? It would have been cool if I would have when I was talking about how. We appreciate the support of just watching this. You don't have to buy stuff from us, just watching and listening to the podcast. But also, we have members, Joe, that we have to thank.
There you go.
The Death Pile Demotivational, Mike Mecco's meetup. Mike's not here, but Mike, we appreciate you. Then we have the shout outs to go. Gem Flipper.
Thank you.
Podcast.
Thank you, guys.
PaulsMerch.com.
Thank you, Paul.
Picky Passwords.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thad Lad. That's it. 5 Point Flipper.
Thank you.
The doggy bags that I agreed that I wasn't going to say their names anymore.
Are you really going to? Is this going to be the week that you do it? Mike's not here. Mike's not here. Let it go.
All right. Vintage Sports Flip. No S. Jacqueline Rose. Mike the January House. See if I remember. Lisa Durr. Some numbers. I don't remember the numbers. Sarah Sell Smalls. I think that's all. Did I miss anyone?
It's coming back around.
We'll have to wait for them to come back around. We appreciate everyone. We appreciate you guys just listening. We do this every week in case you're interested.
We do. Yeah, come back and see us again.
Yeah, come back and see us next week. Next week, maybe. Oh, Mike, we could have in 15A. We could. Well, if we would have thought about it, we're gonna revamp our memberships. We could talk about that when Mike comes back. We wanted to talk about it, but we can't talk about. We need all of us to be here. Yeah. So, Breeze Flippers. All right. Is this a week we have to do? I don't even know. Breeze Flippers, your name gets across the powered by this week. I don't know what our obligations are to have list easier, but this week it's Breeze Flippers because I forgot them.
Oh, did you do that? Yeah, did you have to run that by Mike or?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what our rules are because I feel like I wasn't trying to bury list easier. I don't know enough about list easier. Just trying to be transparent. So is that okay? Did I do okay?
I don't think you're right. I don't think we were.
Anytime I talk about it, I don't know enough about it.
It sounds great. I just don't find those products that it can be used for.
Right. Okay. It's like live selling. You have to
I remember Kevin doing the whole thing with the hats that he did with that. If I buy a hat, I buy 1 or 2 hats. Yeah. I don't buy 50 or 75 hats. I don't buy,
I have a tote of hats in my trunk of my car right now.
You have a tote?
A tote. And they've been in there since I bought all that stuff from Eddie, the listener.
Are you doing anything with them? Or
I pulled some out and sold some, and then they just sit there. I probably should list. Some of them need some cleaning. I don't know if I want to do them. I was going to put them in a live show. I never have.
Well, you went to hat camp before.
I know. I flunked out, I think.
Okay.
But we have, I saw, this was an interesting thing I saw on Facebook. I've been scouring Facebook, not for anything in particular, but I've been looking for just testing the waters and looking at sourdough bread things going on over on Facebook. But I come across reselling stuff because a lot of the groups I'm in is reselling. And I saw this person that they posted. Do you ever get like those comments where someone just messages you, like you have something listed for whatever, $60 and they offer you like $40 for it. They just put $40, take $40 and like they'll message you. They won't see an offer for it. They message you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I saw this post where someone did something like that and then they like sent $40 and then like it had, I don't know if they because sometimes it has that offer at the top where you could send them an offer. So if someone will say that to me, if I'll take it, I'll just send them the offer right then. But sometimes if I go through and I bulk send offers, it will send them. If they have sent me a message, it'll show up in there that I sent them an offer through that. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah. When
So like that, the listing had that, on the Facebook pad that they had made a comment about $40, and then it had that the buyer or the seller sent them an offer, and then they put free shipping, and then I guess they bought it or something, and then the guy was like didn't want to pay, I think, because he was negotiating in the comments, and he thought he was negotiating free shipping, and the buyer you know what I'm saying?
Well, I've had that happen a couple times on like Facebook on eBay. If somebody sends me a message and they'll be like
$40.
Will you take $40 for it or whatever? And I send the offer back, because it comes up at the top, the $40 offer, and then they'll send a message back, no
shipping,
free shipping or whatever,
If I reply, if it's somewhere close, I'll reply. I'll say $40 plus shipping. I'll say that to him.
Yeah.
But I guess it sounds like he bought. I don't. I put this on my list, and now I'm thinking I probably should have screenshot the thing, because now I'm trying to do it from memory, and I can't remember. I don't know if he actually bought it or if they were negotiating. But I had it down as block or not the block. Now, would you block this person? If they hadn't bought it, and then they're arguing that they wanted
after they bought it.
Well, after they bought it and they hadn't paid for it, you could cancel it. Yeah, I feel like they said they were canceling it. This is terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you think it's bad, Joe?
I mean, no. I'm just saying.
I didn't do very good.
If I send you a $40 offer and I have shipping on the original like listing, I'm expecting you to understand that it's $40 plus shipping.
I'm stupid. I did screenshot it. We can do it right now.
But that reminded me, you saying that about giving money back for shipping and all that. Somebody bought three things from me, and I told them I would give them the shipping discount back, and I totally forgot to do it. And that was 5 days ago, so I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, I was smart enough to take a screenshot, Joe. I'm not crazy. I thought I was. It was they sent a counter for $29, and then they said with free shipping. The seller sent a counter for $29, and then the buyer put free shipping, and then counter $25, and then it says I was charged shipping. I requested free shipping with offer. That still doesn't answer what happened. Can we edit this part out?
No. Snip it.
Yeah,
don't do that.
I'm not snipping that.
But yeah, that reminded me. Do you ever get somebody comment and say, "Hey, will you reimburse me shipping or whatever?"
Someone just talked about that. I don't know. Oh, I was talking to my stepdad about that last week, and then it literally happened to me over the weekend. Someone, I sold. Do you remember a few weeks ago when I was pouting and was mad that you guys did finds of the week, and then asked me if I have a find of the week, and I didn't. I said I didn't have a find of the week because we never discussed having find of the weeks, but then I actually did have finds of the week. So I had some watches. The watches, right?
I remember one of them. Yeah.
So I listed the watches on Saturday, or Friday. I listed them Friday night. They sold 2 Fossil watches sold on Saturday morning to the same buyer, and then they messaged me and said refund shipping discount, please. And I was in this part where they paid $12 for shipping, and it was $9 to ship. So then I was like, I felt like if I didn't give them, I gave them $3 back, but I was like, man, I kind of want to just give them like $2 or something, because I'm paying the fees and everything. So like, I felt like that was a little bit crazy. So then I blocked them.
So you're just blocking people.
No, I'm joking. I didn't block them. I wanted to see if you're listening to me. But I felt like that was a little crazy to have me refund. Like I felt like I didn't give them enough back, but then I gave them extra $3 is not that much. When I'm paying the fees, I have the boxes, the shipping supplies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't that much of a discount.
Right.
But they did buy it from me, so I'm not being ungrateful.
Sounds like you are a little bit.
It does. That's why I said that. And I got the items for free too. So at the same time, I kind of
Where did they come from again? Oh, your stepdad. Your stepdad
Yeah, my stepdad Adam. Yeah, the bag. I had a bag, and I thought it was all Fossil watches. There was only 2 Fossil watches, and then a couple other watches in there that I have to list. I don't know if I'll list them tonight. I haven't listed them yet because I'm not very excited about them. I took pictures, and I'm just gonna lot them up. And then there was some other little, like a wine stopper, and then like a couple Christmas ornaments. But I thought it was all Fossil watches, but it's still nice. So I'm not complaining about that either. That's just I always feel like I'm complaining on this podcast.
No,
I'm just telling. I'm not saying. I'm very grateful to the person that bought it. Very grateful that I got it for free. I would have been probably more annoyed had I purchased the watches, but like I had nothing into them, so I gave the guy back $3. Like I have $3 into the watches, right? That's how I look at things. But does that make sense?
Yep, I just refunded that guy. It does make sense, Dan. But I am shocked that you didn't block that guy. That seems like something that you would do.
Maybe later. I think. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this, and then it happened to me again today. The other week, was it on here? Did we talk about it, or I could have just been listening? Oh yeah, because it was when Jimmy came on about the Google review about the chicken tenders with no sauce.
Yeah. No, it was they charge you for the sauce.
They charge you for the sauce, but you get no sauce unless you pay for the sauce, right?
Yeah.
So I have T-Mobile, and every Tuesday, T-Mobile gives you a T-Mobile Tuesday discount. So depending on what it is, you could get some free stuff. Not free stuff, discounted stuff. Yeah, I guess sometimes it's free. But like a lot of it's you could go into the store, you might get during the summer you get a beach towel, like an umbrella, stuff like that. Or they have food things. And sometimes it'll be like Jack in the Box, and it'll be stuff that we don't have around us. But a lot of times, not a lot of times, but there's stuff that's in my area. Little Caesars, you get like a pepperoni pizza for like $2. Or the last 2 weeks, it's been you get a chicken tender, 3-piece chicken tenders for $1 at Popeye's Chicken.
I love Popeyes.
Right? Isn't Popeye's amazing? It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, last week this happened on Monday, and I forgot to write it down on my list before, and we recorded later anyway. I went and got my chicken tenders, and I ordered in the app, and they didn't give me. I had down signature sauce, and then I got home and had my chicken tenders. They didn't give me the sauce. They left the sauce. They omitted the sauce. Yeah.
They 68 the sauce. What do you do? What's the restaurant saying?
Wait, isn't it 86?
86. That's it.
Wait, okay. 86 is getting kicked out, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't give me the sauce, and then at home, I didn't have any sauce. I had nothing. Like I didn't want to open up.
What'd you use? Ketchup?
They in the bag they gave me hot sauce and honey. I don't like because they gave me packets like I was ordering fried chicken. You know what I mean? Like the Louisiana. I don't like. I mean, Louisiana hot sauce okay, but I don't put it on stuff. Like I'll make something and it'll have it in there and it's fine, but I don't like put it on something. And then I didn't want to open up a brand new bottle of barbecue sauce for 3 chicken tenders and then have that in my fridge. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I mean, it's like it's different. I guess it's different because, like I said, if I open up like a bottle of ketchup or barbecue sauce or mustard around this house, it's gone within a week.
Really?
Yeah. Well, especially ketchup. I can't keep ketchup in this place. My daughter eats ketchup
in the refrigerator.
Huh?
You put ketchup in the refrigerator?
Yeah, in the fridge.
I don't.
You don't? How about butter?
I had some butter out when I was making a sourdough. I made grilled cheese, and I put the butter out.
I made grilled cheese. Well, I made grilled cheese for Lauren, and
we didn't have cheese.
We didn't. Like 6 or 7. It was something ridiculous.
What kind of cheese?
And Cooper Sharp cheese, but we didn't have butter, so I had to use mayo.
Oh, did you like it?
I didn't eat it. Lauren ate it.
Did she like it?
She liked it. Yeah.
I do mayo a lot, but not a lot. I guess a lot. But I have a enormous amount of butter because I've been practicing baking, so I butter up the wazoo. I have so much butter.
Unsalted butter?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's unsalted. But I made it the grilled cheese in the air fryer this time.
In the air fryer? Really?
Mm-hmm. I tried it in the air fryer. I'd rather do it in the pan, I think. It was okay. Yeah. But why was I telling you this? Oh, so I just didn't want to open a bottle for three pieces, and then it gets shoved someplace because like the door there was no extra spot in the door. So I had no place to put it in the door, you know what I'm saying? So it was gonna have to go on the shelf.
What kind of barbecue sauce? Sweet baby Ray's?
I have some of that. I have all kinds. What was the one Matt told us? There was a barbecue sauce Matt told us about a long time ago. I think it starts with a T. And we at our store only had one version, and I have it, but I haven't used it yet because I'm looking for the right item to use it for.
It starts with a T?
I think so. I'm going to look it up. But, so anyway, I used honey, but I ran out of honey, so then I was dipping it in ketchup.
Okay.
But that was miserable. Eating chicken, I felt like when I was a kid, I would eat chicken nuggets with ketchup.
Yeah. My daughter eats chicken nuggets or chicken dino nuggets pretty much 3 or 4 times a day. I mean, 3 or 4 times a week. And
really?
It's, yeah.
With ketchup?
With ketchup.
Well, so they had, what do you call it? It was T-Mobile Tuesday again today with chicken tenders again. Same thing, same deal.
Mm-hmm.
And this has to, I guess maybe I'll do the wheel. But this is probably the 5th or 6th time in a row that I've gone to Popeyes over the last 6 months. That when I go there, they're always skipping. They don't give me something that I order. So I go there today. I get my chicken tenders. I ordered my brother is working and he's working days. So he's not going to get, today's the last day you can use the tender offer. So he wasn't going to use it. So I ended up buying him some chicken. And then they had a deal where you could get 2 sides for $5. So I bought a side for me and a side for him. So I have 4 things. I have chicken tenders, fries, and mashed potatoes. And so 4 items. I come home.
What did you get, the mashed potatoes or fries?
I got the fries to go with my tenders.
Yeah.
I thought the mac and cheese was 60 cents extra, and I want to pay the 60 cents for that. But so I get it out. I come home and I take out my chicken tenders, and they gave me like 2.5 chicken tenders, which okay, whatever. They were $1. I can survive. I get my fries out, and I'm like, where's the mashed potatoes? They didn't give me mashed potatoes
at all.
No mashed potatoes.
Why? Okay, this goes back. Why didn't you check?
That's okay. So I'm telling my mom this story, and she's like, "Oh, I always check." I'm like, "Mom, I didn't." So like, why? I mean, I understand that you check, but I didn't check. So what do you want me to do?
They'll be fresh.
What? They'll be. I don't have a lot of problems, but I've had problems every time I go. So I know I need to check, but it's just like I'm in the drive-through. It's just not on my mind. I just take it and go. Like just go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
I bet the next time you go to.
Well, okay, so I call and like, okay, they didn't give me sauce. Like whatever, I can deal with that. Like it sucked, but I'm like, well, whatever. But like the one time they give me biscuits. I mean, they didn't give me. I don't remember what the other times were. They don't give me biscuits, sides. Always missing something. I go there because I have a deal from like T-Mobile, and then I end up spending what I would have spent to buy this stuff because I'm not getting what I'm paying for. So I was mad today because if it was just me, but I bought like, so one of my brothers just eat chicken now. He's not gonna have anything to go with it because like we don't have. I mean, I have potatoes, but I'm not gonna sit here and make mashed potatoes right now. I was trying to do my work. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
I love mashed potatoes.
I know. I want to make some, but I need some sour cream. Do you put sour cream in your mashed potatoes?
No.
Butter. Yeah, butter. I have that. So I call, and to call, it said like customer service, press 1, press 2 for anything else. So I'm like, okay, customer service. So I press 1, and I'm talking. I tell them the whole story, and the guy's like, "Well, okay, let me connect you with the store." Like, who are you? I'm like, who am I talking to, man? And then he's like, "Oh, I gotta connect you with the store." I'm like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Man, come on." And then I'm like, you can just hear him breathing. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm connecting you right now." I'm like, "This is crazy." So the manager gets on. I have to go through the whole story again, and she's like, "Well, I'm sorry, we have new manager, we have new employees over the last month." I'm like, "This has been going on longer than a month." And I go, I don't like to be bickering a lot, but I go, "This is crazy. Like, there's 4 items going in the bag. We can't get 4 items in the bag. It's 4 items."
So this was kind of like a review left over the phone. You kind of left the review in real time.
You know how much it takes for me to like complain about. I know it sounds like I complain all the time on here. I don't complain usually I just leave and I never go back someplace. And I told them, I go, "Okay, I'll be honest. Can I be honest with you?"
Sure.
I will not complain a lot, and I especially will not complain when it comes to food because I'm overweight and I feel like people are thinking I'm being unreasonable because I'm overweight. That I'm complaining because I'm fat and I want the food. I just want the food so bad, Joe. I have to have it. Like, I stopped going to Chipotle because they never gave me a real portion of food ever. I'm paying like $12 and I get nothing I really want, Joe. And I got sick of paying for it. I got so sick of it. So,
well, you're entitled. You're entitled to your.
I don't know if people really believe that. There's people right now listening, Joe. They're like, "This fat motherfucker, he ain't." You know what I'm saying, Joe?
I don't know what you're saying, but I'm
very self-conscious on that.
I very rare, even if my food's messed up at a restaurant or whatever, it takes a lot for me to.
Yeah, you have French. You guys, this is gonna sound stupid, but I don't. This is what I talked to you about, like an Italian beef sandwich. You a roast beef, like you don't really. Do you have French dips? You have French dips, yeah?
Yeah, roast. Yeah,
like French dip. We went to a French dip. I went out to I was out to lunch with my mom and my brothers, and I'm probably I don't I might have been 20, and I get a French dip sandwich, and they don't get me jus sauce, and I refuse to complain about it. Refused, and my mom's like, "You're just gonna eat that roast beef with nothing?" I'm like, "I'm fine. It's fine." I'm like, "Please don't say anything. Please just don't say anything," because I'm afraid they're gonna spit on my food or do something to me. I really don't complain.
To get around that is you can, like, I have done that. Like, if somebody forgets like a sauce or like you said or whatever, you can ask them, "Can I get some extra sauce or whatever like that?" So it's not. So you're not telling them that they did something wrong. Like, you know what I mean? That you're not complaining. Can I get an extra, some extra salad dressing on that salad dressing, even though they brought me the wrong one or didn't bring any,
Yeah. I mean, usually I find I ended up costing me. Do you remember? I don't remember if I talked about. Did I talk to you guys about the Monopoly game at McDonald's I played during over like October, November? Where you could play online every day and get free food.
Yeah, I forget you did say something. Didn't you have a lot of something? A lot of
I had tons. I mean, I had a lot of stuff. But one day I was like wanting I had sore throat. I think I was gonna try a smoothie, and so I order it and I do the pickup at McDonald's. So I could park in the car lot and they bring me my smoothie out to me, but they don't bring me my smoothie out to me. They just sit there. I sat there for 15 minutes, and instead of I don't remember if I told you this one, but instead of going inside, I just drove off. I just left, and I've done that before in like the drive-through. I ordered in the app one time and I paid for the meal, and then when I got to the counter to the drive-through window, the drive-through window, they tried to make me pay. I'm like, "Well, I paid in the app." They're like, "No, you didn't." I'm like, "I did," and they're like, "No, you didn't," and I'm like, "I did though," and I'm like, "I did," and I pulled up my bank account where it showed it got taken out, and they're like, "That's all the money you have?" And I'm like, "Yes," and I paid for my McDonald's. And they're still like, "Well, you probably canceled it because we didn't get paid." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" So I drove off. I just left, and I never got a refund. I paid for it, and I've done that a few times at McDonald's. Where this is like even paying cash because you pay at the one window, you go to the next window. I will pay at one counter. I go to the next counter, and then they're doing something. They're taking forever. They won't give me my food, and then I get so mad. I just drive off. I just leave it. I just left them my money.
I don't think Dan, I don't think I ever left a drive-through because I was pissed off. I don't think so.
I do not. Well, not at McDonald's anymore. I will not drive through the drive-through. I do the pickup on the curbside pickup. I will not drive. I won't drive. I will not go through the drive-through for reasons like that. I don't remember why the exact reason.
How about Dunkin' Donuts? You do the drive-through at Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
Did you go to Dunkin' Donuts? Yeah.
I don't go a lot, but I do. So the last few Whatnot shows I did, I would do like a giveaway, and I'd do like a $5 Dunkin' card. So I would go to Dunkin' Donuts and go through the drive-thru to get the Dunkin' card, and then when you go up to the counter, or you go up to the window, it has that bar, and it has the digital SKU that says if you're asked to pay more than this, don't pay it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that I order a $5 gift card, but I always order like an iced coffee too. When I pull up, it always just charging me for the iced coffee. So I kept on thinking they're scamming me for the $5 gift card. And I was not arguing, but I was like, that's not the right price. It's not the right price. It says, and they're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, but that's not the right price. I didn't understand it. Now I sound like I'm difficult. I'm not difficult.
No, not at all.
Whatever. All right. I guess I got to do. I don't know how to. I've never left a Google review in my life because I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. I don't know how to do one, but I'm gonna spin the wheel if I have to leave a Google review. And unlike you, Joe, if I have to, I will leave it.
I wrote the Google review. I did.
But you were supposed to post it on Instagram.
I know.
I vow to do it.
Okay.
This is yes or no if I have to do a Google review for Popeyes. I don't have to do it, Joe.
Well, that was a letdown. That was a huge letdown.
Like you told me I already gave him the review, though. I gave him a verbal review.
You did give him a verbal review on the phone. So what was the outcome? Did they say come get your mashed potatoes?
They said they were offering me something. I'm like, I'm coming to get these mashed potatoes because I didn't want my brother to just have a piece of chicken. Like that's stupid. And I didn't want. We don't have like we have no vegetables in the freezer. I need to go to the store. Like we don't have like any. I'm like on a whim right now. It's after the holidays. I don't know what I'm making. What did I make today?
You should keep a bag of instant potatoes in the house.
I usually do, but my brother's bought the last few weeks. He's bought like bags of potatoes when he's been to the store. So then I was like, I don't need that. I'll just make. So I've made mashed potatoes or made French fries. I just make that. I've just been making it. I always have instant because it's like it takes 2 seconds.
I wish I had a roommate when I was growing up like that. That would make dinner.
Oh, he's making it.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky.
Doesn't your wife make you dinner all the time?
Yeah, but she's not my roommate. She's my wife. I'm saying when I was growing up, like
when you're growing up.
Yeah, I've had roommates throughout, and none of them cooked, and I didn't really cook much either. So
I didn't cook until when I moved in here. My mom, she used to cook all the time. And then, like, there'd be days, because when we were growing up, we had, like, Burger King had a buy one, get one free Whoppers a lot. I grew up during the $5 footlong time at Subway. So, like, we'd get that, or she would get us, like, Chinese ones. But most of our meals were at home. Like, even as a kid, we would go to McDonald's, and, like, once in a while, we would get a cheeseburger, but we wouldn't get, like, fries or nothing. We'd come home. She'd either make us French fries or we'd have chips. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, well, we never got like Happy Meals or anything like that. We because I had 3 other brothers, so we would get the 20-piece nugget, and we'd all have to split. You know what I mean? Nothing. Yeah. Never got like our own meal. You know what I mean? Like it was but
yeah, we hardly went out.
I'm not complaining, Mom. If you're listening to this, I'm not complaining.
Does your mom listen to this?
No, I don't know.
Does your mom know you're on a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We went to when I moved out though. I didn't know how to cook. I mean, literally, I didn't know how to do anything. So I was eating out all the time. And it was just like, I mean, it was expensive. It was cheap back then, but it was still expensive. You know, if you eat out every day.
Yeah,
And finally, I learned how to cook a few meals. Huh?
Can't afford to eat out every day.
No, when I first got out of school, or in my 20s, in my early 20s, my buddy worked for the newspaper. He was like he would show up, and people would, like the people that were the paper delivery people, he would like be at the warehouse where they picked up the papers, and he'd hang out there. And then when it was time for when the paper should have been delivered, and people would start calling in because they didn't get their paper, his job was to go deliver them a paper if they didn't get the paper. So like in my early 20s, when I was off or because I worked at Blockbuster, I'd work at night. I would go hang out with him and hang out with him while he did that. We would go out to breakfast every day, like at a diner, eat every day, and sit down.
I like a
coffee.
breakfast diner.
I mean, but every day. Could you imagine? I don't
Well,
even
was
know.
it cheap? Was it cheap then? Like, there's some there were some diners that I've come across where you can get a cheap breakfast there. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was. I don't think it was too bad. I don't honestly. I don't remember. But it's crazy. It's crazy to think about, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll leave you with that, Joe.
All right. Sounds good. You just gonna say Happy New Year to everybody?
I can. Do you want me to say it? You say it.
Happy
Wait,
New
tell us about Venezuela. What do you think about that? What happened?